Hey guys, this is Soren Productions, aka Nana4673, and this is Yo-Jin-Bo The Bodyguards. Now people, this is the game that you have voted on, but it was tied between 3 games in all. It was Winter and February, Yo-Jin-Bo and Starry Sky. All those games were tied, and so I decided to just go in and ask my mother, be like, hey mom, 1, 2, or 3, and then I'd given them a random number, and she said 1, which was Yo-Jin-Bo, and that's what we're going to play now. Someone did suggest this guy, but I don't think I will get very far in this game. I think I will lose. But anyways, I will see who I go for when that time comes. Anyways, we are just gonna begin, I guess. One more thing, if you think it's a bad quality, then I can say that I cannot get it better because the window, you can't see it, but the window is like about really small, so I have to like lean in to read it, so I'm sorry about if it takes some time or if the quality is kind of bad, but yeah, that's what we're gonna live with. Good? Good. Let's start. Summer's beginning. That music sounded a bit more like chip. Okay, that's not what I do. I do this. Yeah, okay. Just listening to those something was enough to make me sweat. It looked like today was gonna be another hot day. Well, everybody said it could be. Oh shit, sorry. It would be a hot summer, but I just couldn't stand this heat every day. And they didn't talk about anything except the nationwide water shortage on the news. It was the same here as it was everywhere else. You could actually see how much the water level had fallen in the lake. Everybody was worried, so I guess it was natural that they were making a fuss. But the water still came out when you turned the phone set, so the whole thing didn't feel real. Anyway, I had something more important to worry about. It's all because of the drought. The level of the lake had fallen enough that something ruins were supposed to be hidden underwater had started to appear. There were supposed to be some romantic legend about those ruins, wasn't there? A story about a princess or something. Let's see, how did it end? I'd heard the story when I was little, but now I've completely forgotten it. But still, it would be exciting to stand at the same place where the legend began. Which is how I ended up deciding to join the evacuation in the ruins. Even in this heat, I had joined the history club because a friend invited me. I liked reading books, so it was fun to look stuff up. But it was usually shut up indoors, so I wasn't used to this terrible heat. It was just too much. I wish our club president had been considerate enough to schedule this in the early morning or the evening, when it could have at least been a bit cooler. All members of the history club, please meet up at the public park in the castle grounds. Oh, what? Oh, yes. Sayori, you're slow. You're going to be left behind. Gotta hurry. This place has been underwater for so long that it's really difficult to walk. My shoes are getting all muddy. I should have worn some shoes that I didn't mind getting dirty. You really should, Sayori. Hey, wait up! I started to run as fast as I could, and then it happened. I tripped on something under my feet and stumbled wildly. Ah! I waved my arms around, but it was too late. There was nothing for me to grab hold of. Yeah! That was very beautiful. The view in front of me spun before my eyes. Touch. Ow! Not only was I covered in mud, I had landed hard on my rear end. What luck. Did something happen? I'm going on ahead. Well, thanks. Weren't you supposed to be my friend? Wait! I was going to get left behind. Sparkle. Huh? What's that? Did I just see something glittering on the ground? Maybe it was a shard of glass. It was close. That was closer. I was lucky I didn't get cut. For some reason, my interest hadn't been piqued, and I looked more closely at the place under my feet where I had tripped. Oh, that's some short skirt. Is that a stone? It was half buried in the mud, but had somehow caught the strong high noon sun. It glinted a strange green. It glinted a strange green. Had I seen this stone before? This feeling, somehow it was as if my heart were hurting. Oh, Simon! Pick up! Oh, that scared me. I stretched out my hand and picked it up. My fingers were coated in mud, but I didn't care. I noticed there were a chain attached to the stone, and it was very heavy, like it might fall off without someone noticing. A pendant. It did look like the antique pendants I've seen before in museums. The stone was surrounded by beautiful decoration. I wondered who it belonged to. There was no way the owner's name would be written on it, right? Hey, Sayuri, hurry up! Are you hurt or something? Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm coming right now. But still, it bothered me. Whatever it was that I had just picked up, was all dirty. I tried to wrap it on my shirt, and slowly the stone appeared on the caked on mud. I held it up to the sun. That vibrant green. Could this possibly be jade? Jade. My mind was about to fly off in some wild fantasy, a gem long untouched by human hands, waiting in these ruins. The idea was weirdly romantic. Sayuri, enough already! Eek! I shook myself and looked up frantically, only to see the club president standing with her hands on her hips, looking as fierce as a temple guardian statue. It was pretty scary. I grasped the pendant tightly and hurried to stand up. I'm sorry, I guess I was spacing out a little. Well, that's no surprise in this heat, but if you keep sitting there, your brain will going to get fried in the sun. Hey, what's that? Well, it's nothing. Really? Get yourself together. Sorry, right? It wasn't that I meant to hide it or anything. I just wanted to investigate it a bit more. No problem if I handed it over to the club president later, right? Perhaps I've been drawn in from the moment I saw the light sparkling off it. If it weren't for that coincidence, it might have never been touched by human hands again. Maybe it had made me trip because it wanted somebody to find it. Like something. Or something. Ah, your skirt's covered in mud. Sucks to be you. Why are my friends so cruel? Huh? When I held up the back of my skirt and looked at it, it was indeed in a terrible condition. Unbelievable. Well, it's hot, so it should dry soon. Just shake it and the mud will fall off. I guess so. Anyway, let's hurry. If we stand here talking, the president will get mad again. Yeah. Once again, gripping the pendant tightly, I followed close behind everybody else. Oh, I'm tired. We've been walking all day. We ended up searching until evening, working by the light of the sunset. Sheesh. Was this the history club or the hiking club? The president is a monster. If a president this enthusiastic, well, I can never pronounce that word, the rest of the club suffered. I hadn't done this much walking since my middle school hiking trips, and frankly, I never wanted to walk that far again. Even though I took a long bath, my feet didn't stop aching, and my sunburned face and arms were frothing. Ow, that's the last time I go out without sunscreen. Yeah, good going, girl. I was going to blame the club president if I got a farmer's tan. I just hoped that my skin wouldn't peel. And my skirt was a mess too. What a day. Worrying about my probably sun-damaged hair, I blew it dry and fell into bed when I dozed lightly. I'm exhausted. But I was so sleepy. The fat something overcame me, and all at once, but still I wanted to take one more look at that pendant. Shaking off the drowsiness, I wrapped myself in the towel and picked it up. When I'd taken a bath, I brought it in with me so the dirt had been all cleaned off. For some reason, pouring hot water over it and washing it carefully had been sort of fun. As I rinsed it little by little, the pendant had begun to regain what must have been its original shine. When I held it up to the light, it seemed as if a soft green glow were emanating from the translucent stone. So pretty. Maybe it was jade after all. If it was, then I felt sorry for whoever dropped it. Jade was supposed to be pretty expensive. But I'd read in a magazine that there were lots of fake jade out there too. Maybe I was just wrong and it was some other kind of stone. Maybe it was just plain glass. Was the chain silver? I thought so, but it was odd. It had been buried in the mud for so long and it didn't look rusted at all, and it just sparkled softly. A friend of mine who really loved silver told me that it was difficult to take care of because it scratched so easily. The stone overflowing with a rich light and a brightly shining silver ornaments. I bet it's something really expensive. Oh boy, what should I do? Maybe I shouldn't have just walked off with it after all. Now I'm starting to worry. But still, it had been in the middle of the lake. Even if I told somebody about it, I doubt the owner would turn up. No, that's just me being selfish. I'll bring it to the police station tomorrow. And until tomorrow, I had to take good care of it. I wondered if it would be okay to put it on for a while. If my mother saw it, she might notice and wonder where I got something so expensive. It was no good. The more I thought, the sleepier I got. I was almost ready to pass out. It was time for bed. Clutching the pendant, I plopped my head down on the pillow. Tomorrow I had to go back to the ruins too. Alright, let's get some sleep. Good night. I briefly hoped for good dreams. Help me. Please. My feelings. My regrets. Huh? What? Please help me. What? A voice. I could hear somebody's voice. Is somebody there? When I woke up, my room was bathed in a green light. What is this? The green light spread throughout the room. It's a dream. There was no way this could be real. It's definitely a dream. I was asleep, deep in REM. I was so tired that I was having a strange dream. That was it. That was definitely it. I always felt weird the night after a long hike. No way. Why is the room so full of light? And what was that? Why was there a girl floating in the thin air? Help me. Ah! I shut my eyes tightly. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4. When I got up to 20 sheep, I made myself open my eyes, hoping that the dream had stopped. Ah! The sheep died horrible deaths. My room was definitely still full of green light, and there was definitely still a girl floating in the middle of that light. But I had no idea who she was. I never laid eyes on her, but she was wearing that pendant around her neck, and the light was coming out of it. No way! Maybe she was a ghost haunting the pendant, the ghost of a suicide victim or something? What was I going to do? I'm sorry. I was very bad. I'll give it back, so please don't kill me or anything. Please forgive me. What an idiot. I've been talking to the pendant because I thought I'd taken the pendant because I thought it was pretty, but it's probably cursed and doomed to turn it into a restless spirit. No, that was not my life plan. Please help me. She was coming closer. Apparently I had to do more than just apologizing. Think. At sutra. I could chant on that sutra. What was that sutra again? I don't know. Please. Oh, the girl was stretching her hand towards me. What was I going to do if she touched me? But there was no place to run. Please. Ah! She stretched out her hand. It looked like she was begging for something. I was scared, unbelievably scared, but somehow I knew that she was sad, and her sadness made my heart ache. I looked at the girl's hand and took hold of it. If you look closely, you could see that the girl was about my age. If that's the case, why had she died? Was she asking me to do something? Why was she so sad? I grasped the girl's hand as firmly as I could. For a moment, I thought I could almost feel her long fingers touch mine. I have to end the episode here. I hope you like this. See you!